There's a truth most people overlook about a home. It's not just a place you live in. It's a reflection of your inner world, the one space where your mind is supposed to be quiet, where you are not forming, not explaining, not defending. And the moment you lose control over that space, you don't just lose order. You lose clarity, you lose energy, you lose yourself in small, invisible ways. That's why not everyone deserves access to your home, and not everything should be allowed inside it. 1. Don't show your entire house. Not everything needs to be seen to be understood. A home is not a stage. It is not there to impress, to prove, or to satisfy curiosity. The more you reveal, the more you invite silent judgment, comparison, opinion. But what you choose to keep private stays untouched. There is quiet power in holding something back, because peace grows best in places that are not constantly observed. 2. Don't tolerate disrespect disguised as jokes. It hides behind smiles, behind laughter, behind words that can be denied. It was just a joke. But your instinct doesn't lie. If something feels off, it is. And the moment you ignore it, you send a message that your boundaries are flexible, but they are not. A stoic mind does not overreact, but it also does not overlook, because what you excuse once becomes what you are expected to tolerate. 3. Protect your bedroom. There are levels to access, and your bedroom is not just another room, it is your most unguarded space, where you rest without awareness, where your thoughts slow down, where you are fully yourself. Not everyone deserves to step into that version of you. Privacy is not about hiding, it is about honoring what is personal. And the more intentional you are with who enters that space, the more grounded you remain. 4. Don't let people act like it's their home. Comfort without permission turns into quiet disrespect. It shows in the smallest actions, touching what isn't theirs, moving without asking, assuming access. This is not confidence. This is a lack of awareness. And if left unchecked, it slowly shifts control away from you. Your home follows your standards. If you don't define them clearly, others will define them for you, and usually at a lower level. 5. No gossip, no vulgarity. Every home carries an atmosphere, and the atmosphere is shaped by what is spoken inside it. Gossip pollutes, vulgarity disturbs. Negativity lingers longer than people think. A peaceful space is not created by decor, it is created by discipline, by choosing what is allowed and what is not. Because words don't disappear, they settle. And over time, they become the feeling of the room itself. 6. Don't say yes to everything. Constant agreement is not kindness, it is self-neglect in disguise. Every unnecessary yes comes at the cost of your space, your time, your energy. And slowly, you start feeling crowded in your own life. A calm, firm no is not harsh. It is clarity. It is self-respect spoken out loud. You are not here to accommodate everything. You are here to protect what matters. 7. Never tolerate disrespect just because you set rules. A moment you set boundaries, you will see people clearly. Some will understand, some will adjust, some will resist. Not because your rules are wrong, but because they are not used to limits. But respect is simple. Those who value will not challenge your peace. Those who do are showing you exactly where they stand, and you should believe them. Here's the part most people ignore. A home does not protect you. You protect it through what you allow, through what you stop, through what you refuse to normalize. Because peace is not something you find, it is something you maintain. With awareness, with discipline, with standards that do not bend under pressure. So set your boundaries without hesitation. Because in the end, your home is more than a place you return to. It is the environment that shapes who you become.